I'm going to give it a couple of minutes before we get started playing, because it's a narrative-heavy game, and I don't want to have people miss the start while people start rolling in. But also, I want to have a minute to work out if I can make the voting. Adam, it may just be that I haven't got the voting thing set up yet, because right now it's not giving me any options to customize, which I would assume would be where I tell the extension, hey, connect to the game, please. So I'm still working that out. And I will be for a couple of minutes, but failing that, worst comes to worst, I will put on extended timers in-game, and I'll let chat just type 1 for this answer, 2 for this answer, what do you want to do? And we'll do it that way. Let me try one more time the Square Enix configuration. No. This is the problem with trying to, This is the problem with trying to do a game like this when it's just come out, is the, yeah, right now the extension just does not seem to be working. Unless I can work out how to make it work. I've messaged the PR person quickly, being like, hey, do you know how to you're not doing. But yes, for anyone who doesn't know, this is Life is Strange. It's a series of games that have been released since about 2015. They were originally made by a developer called Don't Nod, who has now gone off to make basically the same kind of games, but not under the Life is Strange name. They made Tell Me Why last year. This is the first original Life is Strange game with superpowers and an original cast and setting made by a team called Deck Nine. If anyone played Life is Strange Before the Storm, which was a non-superpowered prequel to the original Life is Strange, that was Deck Nine, but obviously they didn't have to come up with the characters or the setting or the powers for that one. This is their first one, like, really fully taking the helm, and Saint Nobody, there is no need to have played any prior Life is Strange games. All you need to know is, in the world of Life is Strange, occasionally young adults have superpowers and then have to deal with emotions because of superpowers. Choose your own adventure. Life is Strange 1 and 2, like, 2 had a couple of nods to 1. This just pretends the previous games don't exist at all. You are in a completely different part of America. 1 second. Right, we're almost ready to go. Sorry about this. I'm going to try opening my customizing settings thing in another browser and see if that makes a difference. Twitch. Log in as myself.
Which is, I don't know how many bytes that is.
Sorry, you're going to hear someone who's on the Twitch front page for a second.
I feel like, let me just do like 3 battles and we'll see how many EVs.
How do I? Yeah, there we go. I've muted the Twitch front page person I could hear. While I log into my own Twitch account and try and get voting set up. Okay, right, so create a dashboard, extensions, my extensions. Nope, it's not giving me anything different over there. Well, what we might have to do is we might have to start just playing the game and doing choices based on, like, hey, what do you think we should do? Vote 1 or 2 in the chat, and then if the extension starts working later in the stream, I'll get that set up, because there's a thing we can do where we can either have the majority vote as a suggestion pop up in game, and we go, okay, well, I'll bear that in mind and make my decision, or I can give you full democracy where you get the say and I don't get to control it, and that could be very fun. You know what? Let's get started playing rather than wait around too long for this to work. I've also turned off licensed music because I'm on Twitch and Twitch will shout at me, which does mean you probably won't get to hear Kings of Leon or Dido, who both appear on the soundtrack to this game. Val, my assumption is that the extension purely has not been activated on Square Enix's end because this is the first time they've had a game that this extension has worked with.
The day's finally here. You've been at the Helping Hands group home for 8 years. We've been through a lot in that time.
We have.
And now you're finally leaving to live with your brother.
My brother Gabe.
Oh yeah, we have the option to be
Says here
gay
he
and do
lives in
crimes
Haven
if we
Springs,
want.
Colorado. Is that correct?
Let me know how volume is.
That's a big move. Do you have any plans as far as school or a job? With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
He doesn't know.
Oh no, we're already getting occasional dropped frames. My
No one
apologies.
will once I leave this.
Come on,
place.
Twitch, hold up.
I'll just be a normal girl in a normal town.
So yeah, Alex's whole thing is that, and I think this much is fairly obvious from the opening. She was in a care facility for people without parents around for a long time, and she has some issues regulating emotions sometimes, and she's gonna go move. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna go hang out with her brother in rural middle of nowhereville.
Gabe said to meet him at the bridge. I can't wait to see him.
Right, forgive me for 1 second. I've been told a potential fix for the not being able to, connect the game so that you can make choices. Let me try and follow the steps I've been given. Forgive me while I try and fix this, because I'd really like to be able to use the new funky settings. Yeah, log in to Square Enix. Link to accounts. Oh, do I have to link to my PlayStation? Is that what I have to do? Yeah, so I'm linked to there. Do I have to link to Twitch as well, I guess? Okay. Authorize Twitch to link. Yes. Okay, this was not particularly, well organized, but I mean, Harry, I don't know whether it's I can't remember whether it's specifically, group foster care home or orphanage. I know that that's a minimal distinction, but, you know what? I'm gonna quit, and I'm gonna re-enter, and hopefully we've set this up now. Let me check. So there's no configurations in there. Okay, so let's try booting this up. And see what happens. Hopefully you'll all get offered, So, Mr. L says, our dialogue choice is timed again. It could be an accessibility hurdle for me. They are timed, but there is an option for extended length timers, if that would help. I will double check whether there's any further options or if it's just a single extend option. Let's have a look. Accessibility settings. Longer choice timer. Yeah, there's no option to get rid of the timer, but you can extend the amount of time you have available. We have extended timer set during this stream, So if you'd like to see how long it gives you for choices, we can show that off on stream.
Gabe said to meet him at the bridge. I can't wait to see
Let's just say,
him.
this looks gorgeous. So this game largely takes place in, like, a very limited environment with a very limited cast of people. This sort of big town high street we are approaching is basically where the entire game takes place. There are lots of shops around, but it's basically just, here is the town where everything... Get to know this very small community. Also, I'm going to move that down so I can see the prompts it gives me in the top left. Such a beautiful place. I hope that nothing bad ever happens here. And that there is zero conflict in this story, please. Oh, there would be licensed music playing here. So, I've turned on the turn off licensed music setting. And this would usually be where your typical piece of Life is Strange music plays. When you're doing streamer mode, it goes like, hey, well, we're going to turn off the licensed music with streamer mode. So you're just going to have to imagine some nice plinky plonky twinkly music here.
Alex.
Which means I'm probably not going to stick around in the Zen moments that much, because the music's kind of what makes them.
Holy shit. That's really him.
What's the protocol for reuniting with your
Well, see, I was
long-lost sister
expecting the
after
Kings of
years?
Leon and the Dido to go, but I wasn't expecting the... Oh, chat, do you have a choice to click on a thing? Oh, yeah, I can see. Do you want to give him a hug or a handshake? This brother we've not seen in years. Aha! Yeah! Yeah, so I've given everyone 30 seconds to, it might not work if you're on a mobile. I don't know whether browser extensions, work on mobile, but... Okay, 93% said hug, so we're gonna hug.
I'm cool with the hug if you are.
You know what, I'm probably gonna change this to full democracy, so you just have full control and I can't change it. I'm sorry that not everyone can have a vote in that case. I'll try and find a better solution for next
I
time.
can't believe you're here.
Believe it.
Val says you might need to tap the Square Enix logo below the stream.
I missed it.
I'm a lot taller, huh?
Yeah. Time will do that to you.
Yeah, so,
Are you ready to see the town?
Alex's special ability is the ability to sense emotions and to, there we go. Oh, so you don't get this choice. I'm assuming it's only going to give you the choices that actually branch the narrative rather than the flavor ones, I'm guessing is what it's doing.
Hell yeah, let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Alex
I
can
don't know why I said
can
that.
do low-level mind reading
neither.
when strong emotions are involved.
But I love the enthusiasm.
She can sense strong emotions and read
Okay,
surface-level
the,
thoughts
Black Lantern is
associated
just
with
up the
them.
street. I mentioned I live above a bar, right?
Even better.
How was the trip? You must be wiped.
I'm good.
Yeah, don't worry. We're putting on full democracy. There we go. Don't know what happened there. Yes, sorry about that. I don't know what's up with my internet connection today.
Gabe told us all about you.
I'm
But
glad
yes,
to be here.
one of the things I really like about this particular Life is Strange is it's set in such a small community that you very quickly get to know all of the cast of characters you're going to be
seems
interacting
nice.
with.
Yeah, she's great.
It's just, here is all the people,
Hugs, though.
go.
Yeah, no shit.
If your stream is muted, unmute it or refresh the stream.
Welcome
Sorry
to
about
Canada.
this. She's a young adult. I believe she can go to a bar. I think she's old enough that she's no longer in the adoption or foster care system, which means she's at least 18 in the US, I think. Yeah, she definitely drinks at some point in this, and it's not made a big deal, so I'd assume she's at least 21.
It's nice.
Come on.
Is this the first official stop on the tour?
Absolutely. If you follow me inside, you'll find our prize exhibit. Gabe Chen buys makeup flowers for her angry girlfriend.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's gotten so-so reviews.
I really like Gabe as a character. He's very endearing. Despite being a bit of a
Gabe?
fuck-up.
Meet my sister, Alex.
Yeah, Black Oak
What's your
says
greatest
21
weakness?
makes sense.
What?
It's for a college interview. We've been debating this one for days.
Gabe insists that I give an honest answer.
It's always better to give an honest answer.
And what's the alternative? Lying?
Not lying, more like strategic half-truthing. Like, I work too hard, or I save too many puppies.
They can smell that bullshit a mile away. I've been trying to warn her.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
Chat, what would you do? You're being interviewed for a job. Would you be honest about your biggest flaw, or would you try and do the whole, my biggest flaw is that I'm too good at organization. I'm too good at it. I'm too good of a team player. Oh, it is a dead 50-50 split. Now, what's it
I
gonna
would be
do?
honest.
Okay.
It's usually harder, but then you come off as more authentic.
The game made the
Call it.
tiebreaker. I didn't have any say in that.
You two are already wonder-twinning your way through town.
Seems that way.
I am
Alex,
surprised
look out
how many
real
of you would go with the,
What do I get for Charlotte?
oh, I'm just too good at
Sunflowers are
working
her favorite.
lie. Because,
But I
like,
read online that Lily of the Valley is great for saying sorry. What do you think?
okay. What do we get her? The traditional I'm sorry flowers, her favourite flowers, or do we ask what he did? Yeah, some of the choices seemingly not so consequential. It's not giving the chat votes for. Mr. L, I don't know from my end. I don't believe I can change how the any settings to alert how the on-screen text appears. You can change the font. I think you can put backgrounds behind the on-screen text. You know what? I'm going to make the vote. I'm going to go with her favorite flowers, the
If
sunflowers.
Charlotte loves sunflowers, go with the sunflowers.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, don't get Lily of the Valley if you've got pets. Like, cats will die if they eat Lily
You
of the
know,
Valley.
If Mac brought me flowers half as often, well, he wouldn't be Mac.
Is it still on and off with you two?
Sort of. More on right now, but wait 5 minutes and ask again.
Put this on my tab?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to just tell Mac about the interview?
No.
Yeah.
I'll
Dave
handle it.
Munson,
Okay, your call.
I think you're right. You go, this is a weakness I have, but I'm trying to improve it. Is like these are the steps I've been taking
Might as
recently
well
to
have a
improve
look
it. Is
around before
I
we
think the
leave.
way to do that. Let's have a look around the flower shop. Yeah, I thought I had background set on words in accessibility when I set the stream up. That's in language and subtitles. Interaction text background. Yes, enable this to apply a dark background behind the text displayed next to interactive object. Oh, that has set it for interactive objects. That setting is for this, so we've got a slight, like, It's not a particularly dark background behind them, but it's enough to try and help it set out. Is there one for dialogue choices? Subtitles, speaker names, subtitle size, letterboxing behind subtitles. No, there is not a way to put a background behind the choices. My apologies. Right, let's have a look around. You know what, I want to go investigate this gnome. Am I putting sunglasses on a gnome?
Perfect.
That is perfect. That's one good
You guys back
gnome.
to the gnome.
Right? I heard he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh God, please stop.
No problem.
Gnome problem. Ha! Yeah, so I'm not supposed to know that I have this power yet, but if you pull down the left trigger, you can sometimes see little dots above people's heads, and that means they have a strong emotion they're experiencing. You can then tune into
Get
it.
in. Shit. What if I do get in? Am I really ready to leave this place?
If Riley's so anxious about leaving this town, I guess it can't be too bad.
Yeah, so if people are dealing with particularly strong emotions, you can sense what emotion they're feeling, which is usually shown by the colour of the aura, and hear basically the thoughts they're thinking that are to do with that strong emotion they're feeling. You can't just deep dive mind read people, and when emotions are very, very, very strong, the power works a little differently, but we'll get there. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be like, I'm ready. I'm heading out. Off we go.
Ready?
Yeah, it is invasion of privacy, the power, and I would say if there's any problem I have with this
See you
game,
soon, Ry.
it's probably the uncritical nature with which it uses this power. That being said, that might just be because I've been part of a D&D campaign for the last few months that has dealt with
How
the
long have
ethics
you
of
and
mind
Charlotte been
reading.
dating?
About 3 years now, I think.
You must spend a lot of money on bouquets.
She's worth it.
Oh, I hope we play far enough into
Here
this
we are.
today that I can show you the greatest mind-reading opportunity in this whole game. If not, I might just show you it in isolation later in the stream.
Gabe Chen. Flower delivery man.
I know, right? Let me duck in here and smooth everything out. It'll only be a minute. I'll introduce you properly later. Once, you know.
It's no problem, really.
It's gonna be longer than a minute. Trust me.
Oh, hi there.
Gabe's your brother, right? I'm Ethan.
Rohan Mild,
my-
I really enjoyed
I'm
Before the
Alex.
Storm. It's
What you
a
reading?
lot more
Ninth Warden.
Oh, has she
it's a
found
lot
the
more
scepter
about
of
character
Serenity yet?
development, but it's some really beautiful character development.
She's looking for the scepter, but I think she'll need the Bangle of Vanishing to get to it.
I'd rather have a cool fire ring, kid.
I'd rather shoot fire from my hand. Burn all my enemies to a crisp.
What if you're high-fiving a friend and the fire ring goes off?
I like this tiny nerd.
If you like comics, I can show you the one I'm making.
Yes, child, show me
I'd
your
love
comic.
to
I
see
want to
it.
see your comic, child.
You can keep it if you want. I made a bunch of copies to sell in the record store.
This is awesome, Ethan. I can't wait to read it.
I don't know exact ages for Charlotte and the
Are you
brother,
going
but
camping?
You
I
know
would say
mines?
probably around
I
30.
know they exist.
They're definitely in their
Bunch
later
of old
20s,
tunnels
early
all around the
30s.
mountains. I think I found a way into one.
I mean, I'm not an expert on old mines, but that would scare the crap out of me.
Be careful.
I just like to explore sometimes. It's no big deal. Oh man. I shouldn't have told you that.
Probably should be
I know
careful.
we just met, but
Be careful,
careful out
child.
there, okay?
You don't need to worry. Really.
Just make sure your parents know where you're going, I
think I'll
guess.
check out that record store. Nice meeting you, Ethan.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happens in an old mine in a remote mining town. Nothing bad. So yes, this is the record store where we were about to meet both of our bisexual romance interests. Now, I will say this, there is an article up on thegamer.com that I think really well explains something that I felt while playing this game, which is that this does not feel like something like Mass Effect where you can date people of multiple genders. It often feels like you are playing a character whose whatever sexuality you happen to be to decide to romance.
This place reminds
And
me of
nothing
the
more
shop
defined
Gabe and
than
I
that.
used to go to.
This feels like an actual defined
He'd save up for
bisexual
weeks
character,
from his
and
shitty
that's
car
really
wash
nice.
job just to buy us something to listen to.
And both of the romance options are really nicely fleshed out and very different
It's
to each
crazy.
other, and given
Here I am, years
equal
later, still waiting for
airtime.
my big brother in the record store.
Callum the writer, thank you very much for the sub.
Except this time, I'm buying the record.
It's very rare that I will play a game where there's male
No
and
way.
female romance options and not just instantly go woman, just date the woman. I was kind of tempted by the big lovable himbo in this one. So yeah, this is Steph. Which album should we get Steph to pop on? This isn't one for chat, so I'm gonna pick Zombie Parade because it looks like Welcome to the Black Parade. They look like they're in a marching band, but in like military jackets. The chat is saying unicorn. You know what? The game's gonna give you full choice over some stuff. This one's mine. I'm playing Zombie Parade. I get to choose. I get to choose the music. Both are really cool album arts, though. I would check either of them out.
Citizens of Haven Springs, that was the Wednesday with Bomb Squad. Up next, a very special request from some chick.
Mudkip Gal, I think you can only smooch one in a given playthrough, but you can do everything shy of smooching with both of them. You can go pretty far along both their routes in a single playthrough and then make a decision. Toward the end, I just poured a bunch of drink over myself.
Like closed right now. Which is confusing because obviously open. Wait. Are you Alex?
That's me.
Wow. Gabe's been talking about you coming since forever.
I'm a dumbass.
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan's lovely.
So, all the way from Portland, huh? What do you think of Haven?
It seems alright so far.
I've seen some cool things so far. Like, this record store is amazing.
Mr. L, there is some light puzzle solving, but there is an option to skip the puzzles in the
It's a
accessibility
cultural
settings
landmark,
if you want to
sure.
avoid that.
So, the store is closed, but they opened it just for you? You must be picking up something pretty important.
Yeah. Well, you could say that.
An outdoorsman's guide to the calls of common birds. Wow, that's...
This is a little nerdy.
the nerdiest thing I've ever seen. And I owned 2 Schoolhouse Rock albums.
I'd lie and say it was for my work, but no, it's totally for fun.
Oh, if you like puzzles, yeah, there's a few of them.
So...
Apologies
yeah,
for the Windows pings, I'm
Oh,
trying to
that's
dry
the
off my
Park Ranger.
keyboard.
It's all coming into focus.
Well, bummer the store's closed. I was thinking of getting a gift for Gabe, but I'll figure something else out. I don't even know if he still listens to records.
He does. Charlotte just got him a record player for his birthday. I'm pretty sure he put something on hold.
So you don't work here?
Steph won't mind.
I think the reason that the door's open if they're not
Decisions are
open
made.
is that Alex had come in for something and hadn't thought to lock
Just
behind
find the
himself.
list. Damn.
Yes. Sorry if I'm a little chaotic today. I started ADHD meds today,
Wanna help me
and I am adjusting.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Any
things like
ideas on
accidentally
where to
pouring a
start?
bunch of drink all over myself on my keyboard
No idea.
might be a reality today while I get used to suddenly having brain. Okay, so we got to find the list that will let us find out what album our brother had on hold, so we can buy it for him as a little gift. AJ, it's going well so far. I really dig this. I've played through it once already, and I'm very eager to play through it again with chat controls active. Yeah, this is another instance where there would be some licensed music playing. I was very curious whether... Yeah,
This
there's
is Haven
dialogue I
Springs.
wanted to get, so...
A tiny town so deep in the mountains that car sickness is the price of entry, with its own radio station, record store, and dispensary.
Right, sorry. This gave me a second to clear my hands up of sticky liquid. I had a cheap Cherryade on my desk. Oh, how's it going? The ADHD medication. I transcribed like 3 things in a row without multitasking today. It's been wonderful. I'm having a much better experience of actually focusing on a single thing at a time. It's early days, but I'm feeling positive. Hello, tiny cat. Hello.
Wait. Is that the hold list?
That's the list I need. Can I move the cat?
No.
Can I just...
Just gonna... Okay, just kidding.
I'm surprised you got out of there with both your hands.
Thing is, she's sitting on the hold list.
Yeah, there's an option there to scare the cat, and I'm not fucking touching that.
Give me a hand.
Yeah, scare the cat? No, thank you. Look at the
You
cat.
couldn't have curled up. I don't know. Literally anywhere else.
Okay. I think I've successfully cleared up my keyboard somewhat. Here we go. I mean, say nobody asked if the cat's romanceable. I don't know if romanceable, but, like, the cat doesn't like you at the start of the game, but you could put some time into trying to work out how to make the cat like you more.
Looks like Ryan might need some help finding that toy.
Yeah, let's help you. Let's help you have a look.
Any luck finding that cat toy?
Not yet. So, what's the prediction? What do you think Gabe listens to these days?
Acapella Screamo.
I think Gabe's gotten so emo that he doesn't like instruments anymore. Just dudes screaming and crying into the microphone.
Dear God. Let's hope not. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's see if we can find that cat toy.
Right. You could check the metal
Looks like a toy
box.
could live here.
What if he exclusively listens to Smash Mouth? Wait for it. Cover bands.
Ugh. I disown him.
I mean, you know, maybe he listens to a lot of Neil Ciceraglia. You know, that's technically Smash Mouth cover band.
Maybe in the junk box.
winner. Good guess. Be safe out there.
If I die a horrible cat-related death, tell Gabe I'm sorry.
Hooray, we didn't have to use the scare cat option.
Who's the superior mammal now?
I mean, Bella Bean, you're not wrong.
All right.
You're
Good
not
idea.
wrong that he listens to Dido. Sort of. There are... In his childhood home, there were Dido albums. Yes, Kings of Leon. Yeah, this is what I assumed would be muted, is the fact that, like, yeah, he just fucking listens to Kings of Leon. There's some, like, Kings of Leon music at the start of this game.
Wait. Seriously?
Gabe and I used to listen to records together all the time. We'd forget about the world and rock out for hours.
You gotta tell me what Gabe was like as a kid.
I'm...
Any ammunition you can give me?
He was a dork.
He acted cool, but he was really a big dork. Like, one time he was pretending to stage dive and fell off the bed, sprained an ankle.
It's a rite of passage that you call your older sibling a dork when given the chance.
Now, you being here,
You don't
is
let
a
them
game
sound
changer
cool.
In the Gabe embarrassing department. All right, you're looking at 20 even.
No, no way. I can't believe you're doing this again.
So, I'm going to pause in content warning a little bit here, because this is our first experience of, like, the other half of the superpower gimmick, which is that when Steph is when Alex is around people with incredibly strong emotions, certain ones are bigger triggers for this than others. She is very, very emotionally impacted by those emotions. It is the consequence to her being able to mind read around and sense emotions, and at an extreme, she ends up feeling the emotion that they are feeling to an extreme degree, which can be quite distressing for her. So prepare for some anger and some, oh no, I'm around an angry person and I'm having a bad emotional response, which very relatable as someone who learnt that I had to be out the way and not make people angry as a kid.
Come on. Do you have any idea how much time I've put into this?
Yeah, you can see the mirrored
Dude,
mannerisms.
I can't come over there. I'm working. It's called a job. Maybe you'd understand if you ever had.
I can watch the booth if you gotta get out of here.
Hey, hold on a sec. Are you serious?
Well, you have a playlist, right? I think I can handle that.
You're a lifesaver.
Is Steph wearing a lesbian flag?
No bird calls, though.
I mean, that actually, you're right, that shirt is in the lesbian flag designs. I know she's a lesbian, I assume that's deliberate.
Organizing a LARP shouldn't be this hard.
Yeah, the pink, white, and orange. That's a really nice subtle pride design. Yeah.
You okay?
That is very deliberate. I love subtle pride stuff like that. Better now that there's not an angry person near me.
I was just a little thrown for a moment. Thanks.
You got it.
I think at least part of me kind of liking this guy is that my first introduction to the two romance options, one of them was angry and made me feel bad.
Thanks to your help.
I kind of love this doofus lumberjack.
We'd be great friends. Speaking of, my two favorite people in my favorite place. What have you guys been up to?
Checking out the place.
Just looking around. This place is pretty sweet.
Every time I'm in here, it reminds me of you. I'm not surprised you like it. Anyway, I'm glad you two met. Not only is this dude my best friend, he's the best guide to Haven you could ever find.
And this dude hands me me the best beers. By the way,
I mean, Charlotte's not only in third place, she's dating someone already.
he really wants to talk to you.
He knows where to find me. Anyway, my shift starts in 20. Ready to go? Tag along?
I'll catch up. I got a radio show to host.
I do find playing this game kind of hilarious as an autistic person, because I'm like, yes, you are correct. Being able to tell what emotions other people are thinking without them saying anything out loud is a superpower. You are right, Deck 9. Yeah, Gabe is dating Charlotte, that's what I'm saying. She's not
Do you mind?
No, yeah.
a romance option available for Alex. Oh, third on Gabe's list.
What up, Monster
Oh,
Slayer
yeah.
Feanor?
Sorry, I see what you mean.
1 week to the LARP. You stoked?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
boy.
his partner is his third favorite
It's a long drive
person.
to Denver.
His best
we
friend and his
driving
sister come
Steph?
first.
We'll see. She's a GM, so she's got to be in Denver pretty early. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, Steph
Mom says I'm
runs
supposed to stay
is
at
a
the
game
lantern
master for
until she gets off
LARPs
work.
and plays D&D,
I
which
kinda
is a
wanna
good
hang out at
start
home.
on the tick
Is
form.
that okay?
Oh no, the child is lying and
Do
saying
you,
he's staying home.
But I'm gonna check that homework later tonight, though. Better be done, capiche?
Okay, I think we've got
Good to meet
a
you.
choice moment,
Yeah,
chat.
same. See you around.
The child who is going to the mines has just
So
lied
weird
to his
seeing you do the dad
stepdad
thing.
Dad thing? No,
about where
no,
he's
no,
going.
no.
He's like, oh, I'm just gonna hang
No,
at
I'm
home
better than
tonight.
Dad. I'm like Dad plus. We trust each other. He tells me stuff he doesn't even tell Shar.
Ethan didn't tell Gabe about going to explore the old mine. He trusted me to keep his secret. Should I?
So,
Or
you're
should I
in
close
full
cover?
control of this chat, but I will say, I would very heavily recommend we tell Gabe, don't let a child go to a dangerous location by themselves and not tell a parent where they're going. Like, I know you're being a snitch, but also, like, hey, don't let a kid wander off into the mountains to go into an abandoned mine by his fucking self. That's a bad fucking choice. I mean, it's more drama, it's more danger for child. Oh.
I should probably tell you something.
Shoot.
Earlier when Ethan and I were talking, he mentioned exploring some old mine.
Oh, man.
Look, there's gonna be
Seems like
drama
he's
because
doing, but
the kid's not gonna be
thought
happy
you'd
we,
wanna
we,
know.
we snitched on him, but...
This fucking kid.
But the thing is, we're not... I
gonna
can
tell
tell you
Charlotte.
this from having
Just
played
give
it
me a second.
myself.
Ooh, Ethan's
He
in
doesn't
trouble.
he doesn't get
Really?
stopped from going to the
We'll
mines.
see.
He's just gonna be in a little trouble when he gets home, and if anything
Appreciate
goes
you
wrong, they know
telling me.
where he is.
You did the right thing. What do you say we get you settled in?
Look, he's a great kid, but, like, I don't fucking trust child alone in, like, do not enter territory.
So, this is what a mining town looks like. Thought there'd be more guys in overalls running around.
With soot all over their faces?
Exactly.
Because I get the impression that Gabe probably would have just let him go if he'd
Do
been
they hide me,
honest.
though?
The
Used to be
problem is the
silver
lying
back in
about
the
where
day.
he's going.
And now?
Uranium. They blow these big holes in the mountains and sell it off to nuclear power plants.
Whoa.
Yeah. We'll actually be able to hear a blast later tonight. It's pretty intense.
Trousers are so soaked with sticky
Look who it is.
cherry.
Jed! Hey, got someone I want you to meet. Alex, this is my buddy Jed.
Bloody hell, will you listen to this horse shit? His boss, he means,
You own the Black Lantern.
for the last 12 years or so. It's good to meet you, Alex. Heard a hell of a lot about you.
Oh?
Only bad stuff. Mostly lies.
Your brother's full of shit, you know that? He just about wet himself waiting for you to get here.
Yeah, his... Well, see, Mr. L, here's what I'll say about that choice. I think that's a parent's choice to make. You know, how much do you let them, you know, keep private? How much do you go like, hey, look, etc.? I think as someone who's barely arrived in town and does not know the dynamics of this, does not know how dangerous or not the mine is, she didn't even know until after, like, a couple of seconds ago, that those mines have active explosions going on in them, and there's one happening tonight. Like, she did not have the information required to make an informed choice about whether it's safe for him to go into the mines. It probably is worth telling the parents and going, hey, he's lied to you, and I don't know enough about whether those mines are safe or not to know whether to just let him have his secret. Which, a bit like, that's how I come to that from.
I was excited to see him too. Guess we're an almost wet yourself kind of family.
Ha! I like her.
Yeah, she's okay, I guess. We're heading in. You coming?
In a minute. Supposed to meet Eleanor to talk Spring Festival decorations. He tell you about the festival yet?
Not in detail.
I'll fill you
Yeah,
in
if
later.
something
You
went
do not
wrong and
wanna
she
get
then
this
had
mess
to tell
started.
the parents, that's going to be a real
I'm
fucking bad start
loquacious,
to her being in
goddammit.
town.
It's charming. Oh, before you leave, word of warning. Max got that old bug up his ass again.
So I've heard.
Yeah, so just, you know, eyes open. Anyway, you guys go
Oh,
south.
Poke Lady,
Alex,
have a
pleasure.
good rest of your day.
Don't mind, Jed. So, Spring Festival equals Mountain Prom.
It's a lot cooler than it sounds.
Not possible. I'm picturing some straight up Wicker Man shit.
Oh, you've been before.
Yeah, Mountain Prom. A perfect time to pick which of the romance options you want to commit to. So, Gabe, I believe, works in the bar as well. Gabe works in the bar and lives above the bar. Along with that beardy dude we just saw who owns the bar. Yeah, this is a really nice place he's got above this bar. He's got an arcade machine in his place.
Shit, man. This is all yours?
Don't sound so surprised.
Necromancer, Gabe is not an option in game, but he's kind of hot, right? I really dig him.
When you said that you had a nice place, I was picturing small but homey.
Well then, welcome to my crib.
Seriously, this is great.
And the best part is, it's actually yours. I'm mostly staying at Charlotte's now.
Oh shit, you just have an apartment that your brother has sorted for you.
What
How
exactly
lovely.
do you mean, this is mine?
It's this thing where people have places they live. We call them homes. I mean it. I want you to have a fresh start here.
Yeah, that is a foosball table. Don't worry. You gotta you can play that foosball table later.
You got it.
So
Just promise me you don't throw too many keggers that end in surprise fires. Jed will kill me if that happens again.
Sure thing.
So the rent situation for this apartment is a thing we'll get to in a little bit. Don't worry. There is a whole thing, but yeah. It's
You
all
already
good.
do the whole staring at me thing.
It's just, you look a lot like how I imagined you'd be.
Yeah?
I don't know if that's a compliment
Do
or
I look
not.
how you expected?
You didn't expect the
I
beard.
honestly didn't expect you to have a beard.
Also,
Oh, they didn't tell
the
you?
lag on stream's
When
really
you
low
move to
today,
Colorado,
which is good.
You automatically get an
Got like
amazing
2
beard,
seconds lag from what I'm
pretentious
seeing.
knowledge of craft beers, and a Subaru.
Funny. I didn't get any of those things.
Don't worry, I will stop at nothing to get you your very own Colorado welcome kit.
We'll have a look at Alex's
Good,
bag at
'cause-
some point.
I actually got you something.
Wait, what?
Surprise.
Wait, is this? This is the album I requested.
I know. I'm good.
It's a real
I was gonna
world
get
Kings
this
of
for
Leon
you.
album.
Well, I got it for you first, so I get the credit.
Are you ready for us to have a very awkward scene of dancing along to a Kings of Leon song that isn't playing? This scene's gonna be so awkward and I'm very here for it. Oh! Oh, it's gonna get more awkward. Yeah, Rohamar, that's what I assumed that they were gonna do.
I can't get over this.
I assumed
just
that
like
they
old
were gonna
times.
put other music in.
Oh no. Stop that.
The music's still going.
It's too late.
Go get him, pretend drummer.
Oh yeah, go get him, bro.
Oh, I should put on some of Jane's music when it does this kind of thing. I'm gonna get Jane's music ready to do. Let me get some non-copyright music to play. Are you gonna air guitar or refuse? Let's see what the vote decides. Oh, you're gonna wear guitar along. Let me see if I can find one of Jane's that has some
Fine.
guitar-y sounds. There you go. Okay, this works. We're gonna pick a random one of Jane's songs. A random Jane track every time they do this, and... Oh, we'll turn the music off. Yeah, every time that weird silence happens, I'll play one of Jane's tunes at random, and we'll see what tone that suggests. Okay, this is an accessibility setting I've turned on. So you can set warnings for bright lights, for if you're someone who's potentially, like, say, photosensitive, as well as loud noises, which is particularly good for, let's say, you have, you're autistic and you've got, audio sensory issues. You can basically go, hey, here's a warning, do you want to turn the volume or the brightness down before you proceed? Or do you just want to brace yourself for the fact knowing it's coming? Oh, content
Hey,
warning
Matt.
for, violent anger.
Can I help you?
Something's wrong.
I read Riley's phone. I know you've been meeting with her behind my back.
It's not what you think, Mac.
Oh, good. Because I thought you were fucking my girlfriend.
Dude, I promise, you've got it all wrong.
He is not fucking your girlfriend.
No. No, not here. No, not here.
Not my place, Mac.
You really need to talk to your girlfriend. I'm talking to you.
Yes. So this is what happens if she's around emotions that are too strong. She cannot help
Stay
mirroring the emotion.
the fuck
Away from her.
away from him.
But the problem is she's very clearly done self-defense now, and she is still going.
Gabe.
Yeah, this is your proper introduction to Oh yeah, no, there's some blood. There's some blood, Kitty Lynn.
Your sister's fucking psycho.
Gabe, at this moment, does not know about powers. You have an option to tell him about them later if you want, but he... So yeah, that's your proper sense of how Alex's powers work. She can sense emotions, and that allows her to read minds around those emotions, but she is sometimes subject to the whim of the emotions she connects with.
Wait, Gabe.
Alex, it's fine. I gotta go stop my shift.
Tannenwolf, why are you not sure you care for Gabe? I'm just out of curiosity, not that you're wrong to feel that way. I'm just intrigued. Oh, have a good one, Saint Nobody. Mr. L, I don't know if there's a canon answer for that, but, like, there's a close answer to that.
I'm okay.
Oh, yes, dude, yes. I'm not surprised you don't care for him. Person who, with no evidence, decided that, like, you're fucking my girlfriend, I'm going to beat you up.
I'm okay.
I forget his name. But I'll remember it next time. Mac, yes. I mean, Roha Mild asks if horny is a strong emotion. It certainly can be a strong emotion. Yes.
I'm gonna choose to believe this isn't about me.
Necromancer, this is a completely different set of characters in a completely different location that in no way ever references the first Life is Strange. You can jump just into this one, never playing the first Life is Strange, and totally understand. But yes, there is a little community social media page that you can read through all the posts on, if you want to take some time to do so. It's a nice way of taking on board some of the characterization of the members of the town. You've got the flower shop looking for help getting ready for the festival.
I can see why Gabe fits in so well here.
Gabe offering community free drinks on the night that you arrive, and the bar owner going, fuck no. Typhon mining to a warning that they're doing explosions tonight. Stay away. Be careful. Telling everyone to be nice to the sister. You also get text messages. You've got all these text messages that completely optional, but they're just nice character building. This is seemingly your therapist, who you blocked the second you no longer had to be in their care, from the looks of it. You've got your brother. You were right, Ari Sunflowers. Feel like I'll get used to saying that with you. Hey, we made the right choice by giving her her favourite flowers and not the ones that are poisonous to cats. We got Steph, and then Ryan, who were both like, "Hey, it's nice to meet you."
Alex, do I want to know?
What's in the folder with your name on it?
Kinda gave Gabe the runaround, huh?
Yeah, so here's the deal. You and your brother were separated in the welfare system. And over the years, he's been trying to track you down to make contact with you, but you have been shifted from place to place many times.
They were one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Wow. Gabe's been looking for me for a while.
Yeah, he's literally been contacting everyone with your name, trying to be like, hey, is this you? Rohabald, is welfare not the correct word? I apologize if that's an incorrect choice of word. I'm not sure whether orphanage or foster home is the correct choice because I can't remember the specifics of what kind of housing situation was being looked for, and I was trying to use welfare system as a generic catch-all term because I can't remember the specifics. Apologies if that was a poor use of term. Oh, okay, no, it's less critical of the term and it was more, separating siblings seems bad. Yeah, sometimes you'll be able to sense emotions coming off of objects if they have strong emotions attached to them.
Right, I'm telling you, his story doesn't add up. He wants you.
He's helping me get into college, baby. You know dudes can do nice things without the expectation of getting laid.
Yeah, foster cat, I think, is correct.
A high school dropout? A guy who went to fucking juvie? Wants to be your study buddy? What, out of the goodness of his heart?
Oh my god, Mac, we're friends. There is nothing going on between Gabe and me.
Yeah, your brother ended up in the juvie system for a while. Let's have a look around. Don't blame the weed.
Whoa. Looks like Ryan turned my brother into a model citizen. At least I held it together in front of him and Steph. Must be Ethan's. Wonder how many times Gabe's been forced to play.
Hey, don't assume that Gabe is too old for Dino Racer World Championship.
Huh. They've really changed the art style since I read these. We didn't even get to finish the song. Is that a sword?
A sword, wonderful for LARPing, which we will hopefully get to do later. You know what I am going to show off? The fictional arcade game that exists in here. There's a couple of real arcade games in the bar, but this is kind of like Spelunky Pac-Man. Here we go. So yeah, collect all the pellets, don't get caught by the ghosts. So you gotta sort of lead the ghosts away from where you want to be. Come on, ghosts, get out the way. I'm gonna get the power-up that'll let me fight the ghosts. So that I can get... Haha! Defeat the ghost! So I can get this top row that's been eluding me. Yeah, it's a little bit Dig Dug-esque. You gotta get all the little bits of gold and then you can get the elevator down to the next floor. Surprisingly, like, well flushed out minigame. It's a really nice game I've had some fun with. I'm gonna see how well I can do on one attempt and then we'll move on. I currently see no ghosts here. Where you at, ghosts? There you are, ghost. That's fine. There's so little gold in this level. I'm just gonna grab the helmet and go. Almost screwed up there. Oh, this is where I always struggle, is this level with the water. This is where I start losing all my lives. Yes, I always make that same mistake. I don't know if it has an ending. I've not attempted to get to one, but I'm super curious if it does. Fuck it. I did it again. Jumped slightly too early and messed up the jump. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not good at this, but it's fun. Come on, let me get that battery for my torch. Haha! Oh, Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people. I loved Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people. Okay, I'm on my last life, we'll see. Bella Bean says this minigame has more music than the actual game. You're not incorrect. Oops. Well, that is a playable little game in here. Yes, there's falling damage from certain heights. You can fall down one level, but you can't fall down more than one level. What am I meant to be doing right now? Oh, unpacking my bag. I was like, I want to go see the town. Ooh, we can pick outfits in a minute as well. We have outfit options.
Shushu's gonna look so grungy on this nice bed. She's gotten me through some hard times, but I was hoping we were done with that.
I love this tiny mouse. They are precious.
Ethan's really talented.
The tunnel to the monster stronghold of Demonheim collapsed. I'll have to find another way in. The uniform of the city guard, long dead from the looks of it. Blood. I will try and see what enamels Alex has. I don't know how good of a look we can get at that, but I will try and have a look. I know you've been asking. I've not had a good opportunity to be able to look. Yeah, follows a trail. There's a secret passage. Serpent crash through the ceiling. Find a secret entrance. Climb up, get to a tower. Beyond the peak, that must be the stronghold's back gate. I don't think it's enamel. There's a couple of enamel pins. It's mostly sew on patches. I hope that that's a good enough look for you. Oh, Tynanwolf, yeah, it's gonna be a little strange the first few days of just hairs leaping out of your face at random.
I never heard back from Sydney. I hope she's okay. At least she cared. More than I can say for most.
Yeah, so some of these are friends from the foster care system. This one is from a foster parent that didn't work out. I wasn't really cut out for being a foster parent. The stress, the arguments, the shouting, it was too much, especially at my age. I should have known better. I'm sorry if I made things worse for you.
I really wish those meds had worked.
Yes, so I think this is... I did look up Alazapram, and I can't remember what it does. I think it's a sedative. Yeah, it's a sedative used for anxiety and panic disorders. It's a benzo. It's just kind of sedate and lower everything down a bit. Pat Pease, the Sony presentation starts in 3 hours. I will be doing a live reaction stream. It's about 40 minutes long, or 2 hours 45 minutes. But I'll be streaming that later today for anyone who wants to watch along.
Chelsea, the rare bright spot from my time in the group home.
Okay, let's have a look at outfits. Can I do outfits now? Yeah, benzos also you mustn't cold turkey quit because you will have seizures if you do that. So we've got orange jacket and rainbow shirt. We've got black jacket and grumpy bear. Red jacket in Colorado, currently. I kind of like this one. I don't know what chat reckons. I'm going this one if chat doesn't disagree. We can change it later. We can swap to the Pride one in a little bit when we want to, you know, start giving out them good gay vibes.
Crazy how much we've changed. No way.
I feel like there's some degree of significance to the fact that
our parents.
Yeah,
How mature.
that Gabe still has the
Mom's
parents in the
healthy,
picture,
Dad's only kind of an asshole.
but Alex has removed the parents. For the Mudkip Gal, talking about laser stuff, electrolysis versus laser, both of them, in theory, kill the hair follicle. That's what both of them are attempting to do, is to kill off the hair follicles. One of them does so based on melatonin, and I can't remember how electrolysis does it. The thing with laser is that it kills all of the dark hairs. It will kill the follicles that produce the dark hairs. It will not stop the like blonde see-through hairs, or prevent those see-through hairs that survive from later choosing to become dark hairs. That's sort of how that works. Yeah. Laser, in theory, is meant to be permanent as well. We'll see. It also, yeah, laser only works on light skin tones because it does what it does by finding where things are dark and zapping and burning there, and if your skin is of a particular level of melanin, it will just burn and target your skin rather than just the hair. Which is why a lot of people with darker skin tones have no option but electrolysis.
My journal. Time to add my latest meltdown.
So, I kind of like this journal. Alex uses it throughout the game to...
So Mac was reading Riley's text? Boyfriend of the year.
To document the people she's had strong emotional events with, such as what we just saw with Mac or Steph in the radio store, I believe. Yeah. So... I think these first two are people from the foster home. Bitter and jealous and a little queasy. That's what the anger tasted like. Didn't even have time to step back. Seconds later, I was rushing across the room. What a mess. I split her lip open. Poor thing. I wonder how long it'll take to heal. It's hard to clean blood off your clothes. I don't really blame her for being upset. She thinks I get special treatment at the home, but I don't. Doesn't matter now. She keeps to herself. Most of the other kids do, actually. So that'll be business as usual until a new group comes in and this starts over again. The worst part? They confiscated my fucking guitar. 2-week ban. At least I get it back. And she tries to write songs about other people's emotions she's experienced. She tries to put words to the things she experiences. Now, I'm sure, because the chords are here, I'm sure someone has, or will within a day or two, probably make covers of these songs. Yeah, Anguish is more, very pained sadness, like, I am mourning, I am so sad that this hurts. That's Anguish. I tried to write this so many times and they all ended up in the trash. Oh, yes, content warning for discussions of suicide and depression for this one. I really liked Isabella. She was sweet and loved to paint, and smuggled in a few beers for us on weekends. But her depression was brutal. It crept under my fingernails and made my eyelids feel like stone, and I had to focus just to keep breathing, like dipping your ribcage in lead. 2 bottles of sedative, lying in vomit. Eventually it got too much. Her eyes open and glassy and afraid. I'm sorry, Isabel. I thought we could have stayed friends when we finally got out of this vanilla-flavoured holding pen. I wish you could have stuck around just a little longer. Yeah, if you have, like, literal inability to not feel other people's emotions, gotta be rough being friends with someone suicidally depressed, I imagine. And I have to imagine, I know what suicidal depression's like, it's not fun. And then we got Mac. It all started with... I mean, Mudkip Gallagher, you could use sorrow. Anguish specifically is, like, very pained. I think anguish is a term that a lot of people would use for, like, suicidal depression. It all started with a knock. I think I felt something off before Gabe even opened the door. Like something was slipping under the frame. Something red, something raw. Then there's Mac, and that familiar feeling of dread that always comes when I know I'm losing control, and no matter how hard I fight it, it just keeps coming into my blood's a running boil. Then the part where my whole body's already made the choice to hurt someone, and it's going to happen, and no one can make me stop it. Mac's anger felt hot and dizzy, and also a little bit afraid. Really, it was all about Riley. The thought of her with someone else, the thought of her with anyone else, it was under his skin, burning. That feeling like hot cords grinding behind your ribcage. It's one of the most exhausting feelings in the world. It's such a relief when it's over. When your ears stop ringing and your heart slows down from the hummingbird to Lady Jackhammer. Oh, Pazzano, thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, emotional trauma is given with Life is Strange games, but I still want to warn about some of the more particular stuff we're going to experience. But yeah, that's what the journal is, and this sort of continues throughout the game, is as you play, you will get little updates of what the other person was feeling in some depth.
I'll finish this later.
It's a nice bit of more detailed insight into what's up. It's going well, Parzano. I'm having a very good stream so far, other than when I spilt like half a can of drink over my lap.
No fucking way.
Oh, your brother left you a guitar under the bed. Oh. Something to play those tracks on that you wrote in your book. Now, the question is... Oh, hooray. Will we get to hear this or not? Because she's going to be singing a cover of a licensed song. I'm assuming because it's a cover, it'll probably be okay. We might actually get to hear some of the intended music in this game.
Well, Alex, you just went nuts and beat the shit out of somebody in front of your brother.
Come on, let us hear some music,
So,
game.
How are you feeling right now?
Oh no, don't tell me you're not gonna... This isn't gonna get copyrighted. This is a cover. I'm putting the music back on for this. Cause fuck it.
Could look you in the eye.
It's too nice a cover.
Just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry.
Yeah, it's
Float
creep.
like a feather.
Everyone fucking loves a bit of Radiohead creep. That said, the energy of Creep as a song is always very different when young women sing it as opposed to... There's a different energy when women sing it.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
Yeah, I understand they had to license the lyrics, but also, like... I think we can safely put this on.
Whatever makes you happy. whatever
You can't have a game with a female protagonist with feelings without a guitar out singing a sad song scene. In books, I can't mention song lyrics in books I write because you then have to pay to license them, even if you're just offhand referencing them in a context or going like, hey, so at some point in my life I heard this song and this lyric spoke to me and led me to do this. You can't do that. You cannot mention song lyrics, and maybe that's why it's... But I would think if they'd licensed the song to use verbally, I would think they would have the right to use the lyrics in the subtitles, I would have to assume. A.A. Williams cover of Creep. You know what? I will tell you there's one good version of Creep by a man that I will recommend, and I'm sure many of you will have come across it at points in time. If you look up Creep sung by Homeless Mustard, who was a homeless man who did an absolutely fucking soul-crushing cover of Creep at a radio station. My understanding, if I remember the story right, is the radio station wanted to, do something to help, and they used to pay him and give him food and a place for the night every time. They would pay him to come and just do a little bit of music on their show. And yeah, his cover of Creep is one of the only versions of that song sung by a man that I go, yeah, it doesn't just feel like you're it doesn't have incel energy. I think that's the problem. A lot of times when men sing Creep, it has incel energy. And I can't quantify why that is. But that feels like a thing. Licensed music is on. Okay, cool.
You and your damn surprises, Gabe.
I mean, Katie, you'd have to talk to whoever your publisher is and or contact whoever made the music. If you're parodying, if you're changing it somewhat, you're probably fine.
Being here is too good to be true.
It's verbatim quotation that can be a problem, particularly with larger artists. But, like, yeah. It's one of the first things that, like...
You should go downstairs and set things right.
The first time I did a book, it was one of the first things my editor caught and flagged was, like, you cannot use song lyrics unless you are willing to pay probably upwards of 10 grand per song that you want to use lyrics from. The Mudkip Gal, I don't know the answer to that. The objective answer to that, I assume yes, but I don't know. I mean, Cantankerous Gnome, if you're doing a ukulele ska cover, the tone's probably different, you're probably fine.
So, it hurts when you breathe?
Alex, you made it. Charlotte, right?
Oh,
I'm
heck.
sorry you had to see that play.
Good luck,
What
Katie.
a terrible first impression.
Dad, I'm taking Gabe to the station. We need a first aid kit that doesn't predate the discovery of bacteria.
It's fine. I don't
Yeah,
need to go.
Bionic Ears, completely agree. Subtitles should always reflect word for word what is said. Don't care about things like
Okay.
licensing. At the very least, those subtitles should have said Alex sings Creep by Radiohead. But like, how do I put this? Yeah, swearing is a big one that subtitles will often say the swear word out loud, uncensored, but censor it in the comments.
Or Rising.
Don't do that. If hearing people can hear the swear, people who are reading should be able to read the swear. I think the star's rising, I think.
Rising. For sure. First day of my new life.
Oh, good. I'm glad Mac's stupidity didn't ruin everything. I heard Ethan gave you an issue of his comic.
Katie, that's transphobia to not let you take your nuts home in a jar. I mean, Bellabine, the music is on by default, but it's, I'm on streamer mode, which is where they like, turn off the licensed music. Just put generic music in, just don't use licensed music.
I know literally nothing about kids, but he seems like one of the good ones.
I appreciate that. He's my favorite person. By the way, thanks for telling us about the mine. Ethan's not allowed up there anymore.
Yeah, no problem. I hope you won't be mad at me.
You did the right thing.
Beef pie special. Watch the gravy.
Jed, you didn't have to.
Now, Ryan said you're skipping dinner. No starving artists on my watch.
I do have to get going. I'm making some pieces for the Spring Festival, and they have to be done tonight. Sorry I couldn't talk longer.
Oh, that's okay.
Katie, surely they can send one of them for research and one of them you could keep.
Yeah.
Have a 50-50 deal, right?
Bye. Thanks for supper.
Yep.
Oh no, Grumpy Lad is sat there being a grumpy lad.
So I'm short-staffed at the moment. Gabe tells me you've worked at a restaurant before. Couple years experience as a server?
Chat, what do you reckon? Do we tell them honestly, no, we don't actually have any, restaurant experience, but we'd like to work here? Or do you go with Gabe's story and pretend you've worked at a restaurant before and you're like, yeah, definitely worked at a restaurant. Definitely, what did chat vote for? Come clean. I think we made the right choice there.
Gabe's full of shit. I've never worked in a restaurant before.
Never stops that one.
But I would love the work, if experience isn't an issue.
Want to give it a try? It's not too busy right now. And we keep it informal around here.
This is the kind of small community where, like, honesty is probably appreciated, and
So,
you can
we
just
have two
talk
folks
your
that
way
need checking
into,
out. Ducky and Diane over there.
yeah.
Steph over here. There's a table in the back that needs clearing also. You can give the food orders to me, and I'll handle anyone here at the bar. All right?
Got it.
It's really nice to have you here, Alex.
Yeah, you just wander into a place and be like, I'd like to work, and they'll be like, yeah, we'll find something for you.
Server now.
I'm gonna get these two out the way first, then I'm gonna go flirt with Steph, then we'll deal with, angry man back there. We'll do it in that order.
Can I get you two anything?
Miss Chan, here at last to relieve our suspense.
Hi.
I am Reginald McAllister III, Ducky to friends, former entrepreneur, now retired. And this young woman is Diane.
Hey there. Nice to meet you. I didn't realize that...
That we all knew you were coming. Yes. Gabe is generous with both friendship and information.
I like
from
Ducky.
Portland, right?
He's got
I
fun
moved here from
energy.
DC 6 months ago. How you finding the small town thing?
Seems pretty chill.
I didn't really know what to expect, but it's kind of perfect. It feels like a home.
I know. I really thought I would hate it. Then I saw the mountains, met some people, and now I'm never leaving.
Diane is a geologist, recently working as a process manager for Typhon Mining.
I'm glad there's another newbie around here, too.
Can I get you anything?
Oh, yeah, we're super hungry. I'd love a pie special with fries.
Cheeseburger with mushrooms, and my usual to drink. Jed will know what to do.
All right, I'll go put that order in.
Thanks.
Wait, what did you say? Cheeseburger with mushrooms.
My dad was in the
And... No. I can work this out.
Hey, Jed.
Yeah.
I've got an order from Ducky and Diane.
Cheeseburger with mushrooms, pie special with fries.
ahead.
Yeah, that was gonna. I was like, I think it's that cheeseburger with mushrooms,
One
not
cheeseburger
without.
with mushrooms.
And?
Pie special with fries. Yes, yeah.
One pie special with fries.
Ducky asked for his usual?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's fond of a particular rye whiskey. I keep a personal bottle for him. Oh, that's odd. I don't see it. Oh, now wait. I bet Ducky took that bottle upstairs last night. Yeah, he and Gabe went on carousing long after closing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Serves him right if you ask me. But feel free to go upstairs and look for it.
I mean,
I'm sure
look,
it'd be
if you're in a town where, like, hey, there's only, like, 30, 40 people that
Deputy
live
Pike
here.
was with them. You might have some idea.
Like, yeah, you can get away with
usually
having a
anywhere
personal
around
bottle
now.
at the bar.
Probably arriving soon.
There must be something around the Black Lantern that can help me find Ducky's prized whiskey.
Up the stairs. I'm gonna have a look around, see what I can find. Yeah, I've never had a personal bottle at a bar or anything like that. I do have
All right.
a
See if
usual.
I can find Ducky's
There's been a
whiskey
couple of
here.
places I've lived where I've had the usual. Like, I'll walk in and they'll already start putting it together. I'm searching the couch for that booze. If you're gonna drink, if you drank up here, you probably.
Ha!
Hooray! We got it. Let's go pour him his fancy ass drink.
Found this upstairs. In Gabe's couch?
Really?
Must have been a night.
Many thanks, Alex.
Put in a good word. Help me get that job.
Well, it's my first day working here, so put in a good word for me, okay?
She's a go-getter.
Can I pour you a glass?
No. Allow me. To Miss Alex Chen, a most tenacious detective.
To Alex.
Cheers.
You can tell it's a small town by the fact that the bar owner doesn't mind you having a shot while you're ostensibly doing your job interview. Oh, hey, Steph. Let's get flirting.
Alex,
Let's
right?
get flirting. If chat
I'm Steph.
agrees.
Hey. Just
I kind of want to. I want to flirt with the rock music D&D nerd.
Thanks, though. Sorry I couldn't hang out at the record store. I've got some time now, though, if you want to chat.
I mean, chat's going to be in control of this. I will be flirting if I have the control, but chat can probably divert us away. What are you working on?
Is that record store inventory?
No, it's character stats. Do you know what a LARP is?
Of course!
Sure. Live action roleplay, right? Fantasy fighting in real life?
Yep.
Gabe was talking about a LARP with Ethan.
Yeah, it's next week. They're coming with me. It's their first time. I'm so
I can't
excited.
unsee that lesbian shirt now.
Would you ever want to join us sometime?
Yes! Let me LARP! Let me LARP! Let me
Sure,
LARP!
I'd try it. If you and Gabe both like it, it must be super fun.
Awesome.
So, are you, here with somebody? Or...
That's Ryan's stuff. Apparently he ditched me for Gabe.
They went to get first aid.
Being a hero again. Ryan's always
Yeah,
doing that.
American
It's a Luke and
LARPs
family thing.
are a lot more like D&D
Have you heard about Jed's rescue?
than
It was a
LARPs in a lot of other parts of the world
when
where
he was a minor, he
it's
saved-
just
Can't imagine.
acting, no
Alex wants
stats.
an earload of Haven trivia just now.
Sorry, Jed.
You just sort of feel it out, but yep, no, they are, yeah. Fight rules and life
Doesn't
points,
like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
But there's stuff about it all over the place if you look.
Interesting. Is that your shot? What is that?
What is the
This
neon
is
green?
bedazzled kiwi schnapps. No one's ever ordered it, so Gabe's trying to get rid of it with the jukebox game.
What's a jukebox game?
It's like a short version of 20 questions, where you're trying to guess a song, guess wrong, you have to take the shot. Ryan and I were going to play. You want to take a spray?
It differs. Some of them use stats, some of them use very minimal stats. Like, I've definitely known some, like the one Katie's mentioned, of, here are the fight rules, here are your life points, here is what constitutes losing life, basically beyond that. Yeah, no hitting heads, hand, feet, crotch. No stabbing, strikes have to be properly telegraphed. Yeah. But yeah, let's play the game.
Yes.
But then again, like, I definitely have been
So,
aware of
I'll pick a song.
more stat-heavy
You have
ones.
5 yes or no questions before you have to guess it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing this by 20 questions, but it's a little bit guess who rules. Ooh, Casey, hello. I hope you enjoy it. The socks are real comfy.
Got one.
I did not expect
is all yours.
separated toes to be as okay as they were sensory-wise. Casey sent me some
So,
tabby socks.
What do you want to ask me?
Right, okay, 20 questions.
I
What do we
should
want to
flip
ask?
through these and see what might be good to ask.
Okay, so we've got several with animals, several with people, several with no animals or people. And then we've got various lengths of song title and band name. Let's start by asking about cover art. Are there people on the
Are there
cover?
people on the cover?
No.
Okay, so
Yeah, no.
she didn't seem convinced by that, but okay. I'm going to ask a second cover art question. Picture of an animal.
Is there an animal on the cover art?
No. No animals.
So no
Ugh,
people
too
and no
bad.
animals.
Some of these are
Okay.
really cute.
I know.
Okay, so it could be song missing. Could be the Fuckadelics. Fusky and Wags. There's 3. Okay, there's only 3 it could be. We've already... Okay, let me go back to one of the first ones with no people or animals. Oh, tabby thigh highs, ooh. Okay. Song title questions. Let's have a look at the other ones with no.
Does the song have a long title, like 4 words or more?
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay.
You've got 2 questions left.
Okay, so it's not this, because the title of the song has 4 words or more. So it could be either of these 2. Fusky and the Wags or the Fuckadelics. Does it have a symbol?
Does the band name have a symbol in it? Like something that's not just a letter.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh
it
god, the
totally does.
ampersand could count as that,
Nice.
couldn't it?
Last question.
Yeah,
Ah.
right, I know.
Oh yeah, does the band name appear on the cover? Because then we can tell if
Is
it's the
band name
Funkadelics
on
or
the cover?
not.
Yep. That's
Okay,
your
yeah, it's the
5.
Funkadelics.
Ready to guess?
Yeah. Let me look through one last time. Here's what I know. The band name does have a symbol in it.
Yep.
The song title is at least 4 words
Yep.
long. No animals on the cover.
Yep.
No people on the cover.
Yep.
The band name is on the cover.
Yep. Cool, we
Think
got
that's
that.
enough to figure it. Fuck. Nice one. Guess I'm drinking. Oh. Hey. Thanks for playing. I'm really glad we did.
Me too. I should get back to work.
Okay.
I think I see a lot more of the jukebox game.
Don't play the jukebox game with Alex Chen unless you really like terrible booze. Personal questions option? Where was there a personal questions option?
Sure, I know.
Hey.
Oh. I completely mentally tuned out that that was an option. My apologies. Yeah, I apparently was mentally blind to that.
Still want to hit the trails later this week?
Well, that's something for you to explore in your own time. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, if we'd worked it out early, we could have wasted a question on that, which would have been neat.
He won't make me lose control.
Let me clean up those bottles.
Holy shit.
Can I talk to you real quick?
Also, that is a playable Arkanoid cabinet in the bar. What do you want?
What do you want?
Listen, what happened upstairs was fucked up, right? From both of us.
Not from both of us. You were beating the shit out of my brother after breaking into his place and storming in and starting to beat him up over nothing. Yeah, maybe I responded a little harshly, but fuck you. You don't get to both sides this.
That is bullshit. And you know it. I was defending Gabe from you.
Yeah, you're right. Look, Riley's headed over here. She's pretty heated. I don't think it helps to recap all the gory details, you know?
He doesn't want his girlfriend to know how violent he was in case she breaks up with him. Don't hide that shit. She deserves to know she's dating someone violently angry and possessive. That's important information that she deserves to fucking know. 'Cause, hey, look, you're fucking angry at Gabe today. There is every chance you could be that angry and violent in her direction in the future.
You really are a piece of shit.
Look, she's gonna break up with me otherwise. We've been together 4 years. She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
don't know, man.
Look, you don't you don't
you?
trust her enough to not read through her messages
Faith.
and make assumptions and start beating people up.
Don't even.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? Where's Gabe?
Why do you give a shit?
Because my boyfriend just got into a fight with him. I swear.
Yeah.
This is it. You better have a
You
good
beat up
explanation
my friend for no reason. I care about my friend.
It's not my fault. I just wanted to talk to the guy.
About what?
About you! About why you guys are meeting behind my back.
Okay. So how did the fight happen?
The bastard sucker punched me. Okay, not exactly sucker punched, but he definitely started it.
Oh God. Were you there too?
Time to vote, chat. I would call out Mac's bullshit, but I don't have control over this. The controls are not in my hands. You do what you're gonna do, chat. He really is trying to spin some fucking bullshit there, huh? Our first 100% everyone in agreement vote. Well
I was
done,
there.
chat.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
You know what? That doesn't even surprise me anymore. So what really happened?
Riley.
Mac barged in, accused Gabe of sleeping with you, sucker punched him, and then kicked him while he was down.
Riley, listen.
What happened to Mac's face?
I did that.
Oh, good. It sounds like he deserved it.
Kinda fucking did.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Probably didn't need to be to the extent you did, but...
Okay.
Are you fucking serious? I'm so embarrassed by you right now.
But are we still together?
What do you think, you fucking idiot?
His concern is more, are we still together, than... You know... Yeah.
Assaulting Mac Loudon on your first day here, huh? I'm Jason
Hey,
Park,
Cab.
the deputy sheriff.
1312.
I'm gonna take you in for questioning.
Are you saying I'm under arrest?
Your face.
Ha ha ha! I used my position of authority and power to make you think you were in trouble.
No, I'm only kidding. Nobody's in trouble here.
That's
Even I
abuse
just like
of your
to prank
fucking
you.
power, friend.
I've never been pranked by a cop before. You definitely got me.
Thanks for being a good sport. Can I buy you a drink?
Don't accept drinks from the
maybe.
cop.
I'm working
Don't
right now.
Don't accept drinks from the
I'll be
cop.
at the bar. You want one? You just come by, okay?
Don't owe anything to the cop. Don't be in debt to the cop. That's a bad plan. Don't be in debt to the cop. Oh yeah, so here's just an Arkanoid cabinet. If you've never played Arkanoid, it's... well, you'll see in a second what it is. Yeah, there are a lot of games similar to this, but Arkanoid is like the one. Ah, fuck, missed it. I'm doing real bad at this. Because what I want to do is I want to get through that gap over there, up onto that top row, ideally. Because then I can start doing some big damage. Oh, I've got a bigger bar. That's going to help. Oh, I have like a sticky bar? Yeah, see, that's what I want to be doing. Get up there for a bit. Oh shit, multi-ball! I might actually get past the first level. Probably not, but maybe. Hooray! I completed one level of Arkanoid. Yeah, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but yeah, Arkanoid Battle with Doe is just fully playable there, which is always neat. Right, I think I've done all the bar jobs. Let's head back to Jed. Ducky, you just shouted you have some advice. What advice do you have? Nope.
My dad was in the service.
No, you just had a big shout to do.
Are you finished up with everything you want to do?
Yes.
Yeah, I took care of everything you mentioned. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Nah, the boys should be back soon. Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, indeed.
How you feeling?
Not great. Not awful.
I got Alex covering for you.
For real?
Hooray, you have a job and somewhere to
We need
live.
to talk. I'll be on the rooftop, okay?
Okay.
I think that's enough for today. You did great work. You'll be a damn fine addition to our team. You can't keep an injured man waiting. You better go upstairs.
Thanks.
Oh, what it must be
We'll
like
see
to
you
live in a
tomorrow.
town where you can just wander into the bar and be like, hello, I seem pleasant. Will you hire me, please? So, I know at least one option we've got coming up here that, I suspect is going to be a chat-related option. Do we want to tell Gabe about our superpower? Because that's going to be an option available any minute. Oh, we actually get to hear some music! Yay! Some actual original music that's not licensed.
How's your jaw? Is the pain bad? Look, Gabe, I'm really sorry.
She's been trying to apologize to you and you've been silent. That's what.
Did you rehearse that move?
No. Only in my mind. So, need a manager for your underground cage fighting career?
Gabe, I'm really sorry.
How many bones have you broken? Like, on other people?
Dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Don't apologize. I'm fine.
This time
Now
it
that we're
worked out
talking about
okay.
Guess I never realized.
That I'm a crazy person?
No, come on. I never realized what your life must have been like. On your own.
It was fine.
You know, when I pulled you off the Mac and you hit me, I was angry. Then I thought about how you took him apart. Like you've done it before.
Kids in foster care fight a lot. I learned how to defend myself.
I'd say. I can tell there's something going on with you. Something troubling you. Maybe it's time you open up.
What do you reckon, chat?
I want to talk to Gabe.
Hello,
What can I
Dante
even
Dad.
say right now
Hi.
and explain what happened with Mac.
Oh, it hasn't brought up the chat gets to decide for this. Okay, chat. 1, for tell him about your past. 2, for tell him about your power. What do you reckon, chat? Do we talk about our past, or do we admit to him having superpowers? Okay. 1312. Good answer. We have an ever so slight lead for tell him about your power. Currently, we have 4 votes to 3. Another couple of seconds. Yep. 5 to 3. Get him in on Team Superhero early.
There's something off about me. I know what other people are feeling. I can see these auras around them. And if they feel strongly enough, if they're angry or sad or afraid, I feel it too. And then I lose control.
As someone whose fight or flight response is very heavily triggered by being around violence, like, to a degree I can empathize with this.
Like Mac. I felt...
Sir Chunks, this game does not have any content warnings built into it, but I have played it through start to finish, and as such, as we play through it on this stream, I am pausing every now and then to give content warnings. If you don't mind spoilers, and you want to know just all of the content warnings up front, DoesTheDogDie.com has a comprehensive list of fan-submitted content warnings, which is probably the most comprehensive resource that exists at this moment. Yeah, Sir Chunks, yeah, if you're specifically looking to do a stream and you want to know those warnings up front, you're going to get spoiled a bit, but check out DoesTheDogDie.com. it is a great resource that started off just as a website for, like, hey, there's a movie with a dog in it. Does the dog die or not? I want to know. That would help me decide whether I want to watch it or not. And then it has, in the years since, grown into a really robust general content warning website. Bella Bean, I would say the game's like 10-12 hours total. It's like 5 episodes of 2.5 hours each.
All that anger, like it was my own.
I think it was pretty clear that Mac was angry.
It's more than that. He wasn't just angry at you, he's angry at himself. He thinks he's gonna lose Riley.
He kind of is. At least I hope he is. She really deserves better.
No, no one told me that. I just feel it.
No worries, Sir Chunks. Have a
Sure,
good
it's not
rest of your
just-
day.
You know.
Glad I could help.
It's not just in my head, Gabe. I promise. It's not from.
But yes,
meds
as I was saying,
or stress or trauma.
trauma response.
whatever.
Yeah, I fight or flight real hard when around particularly.
Can you tell what I'm feeling right
Authority, loud, angry authority figures really fuck me up.
It doesn't work like that. It's only when you feel really strong emotions.
now?
I don't expect you to believe me. No one does.
Just get him to think about some big, strong feeling.
So you can actually feel what other people are feeling?
Yes?
You're like going inside their heart.
I guess I am.
Dude, you have superpowers.
Getting beat up and having no friends. That's a super curse, dude.
Okay, maybe superpowers is a bit strong. It's just... I have no idea what's going on with people half the time. Charlotte's teaching me how to improve my emotional intelligence, but this is on another level. You can get in there. I mean, that's really special.
This is a real lovely, supportive brother here. Special or broken. Ugh. The choice is yours. My trousers are still damp from spilling this earlier. Aww.
Special. That's really your take on all
Katie,
this?
were you the one person who said broken?
I mean, it's whatever you make it, right? But it doesn't matter what's going on. I'm here for you. Don't forget that.
I wasn't sure what the whoops was for. You're on mobile, aren't you? You may not have the ability to vote. I'm using a Square Enix created voting overlay that interacts with the game. But, yeah.
When were you gonna tell me about the guitar?
Oh, my unsexily wet pants.
Oh, shit. You found it.
Not even the
It was
sexy
supposed to be a
kind.
surprise.
Surprise?
Oh, heck, Pat Peas, congrats!
What do you think?
Well striked.
I love it.
Real fucking proud of you doing that good union action.
Welcome home. Oh, hey, dude, what's up?
Hey. Is Ethan up here?
No, he was heading home.
He was, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Kid went off to the mine.
You don't think...
Maybe. Fuck, maybe he did.
What is it?
I think he went up to the mountains.
If he actually did, we need to move. Now.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're having an explosion up on the mountains tonight. Good thing we fucking told his parents, otherwise this would have been a very angry scene of... where's Ethan? Haven't seen him. Oh, maybe he's gone to the mountains. Why the fuck would he go to the mountains? Well, he told me he was going to the mountains. Well, Pat Bees, those things all help, but when it comes down to it, you took part in a strike and it helped, so congrats. Well done, affirmative action. Super proud of you.
Ethan? Ethan! Come on, pick up, pick up.
Alex.
Yeah, so our brother is hanging back to make the call to the emergency services and be like, hey, please cancel tonight's explosion. There is a kid up on the mountain. Please cancel the explosion. That's what he's doing with the satellite phone there.
Wow. Been a while since I was up here.
Oh, this does look like a great venue for urban exploring.
You don't do your ranger stuff around here?
Private land. Outside of my jurisdiction. Dad brought me up here a bunch when I was little, though. I was his miner in training. That was back before mining meant blowing the tops off mountains. Any luck?
And touch base with the safety team up at the site. They're gonna postpone tonight's blast until we find them.
Oh,
that's a
at
relief.
least we're not racing the clock. Hey.
Still, there's a kid up in the mountains alone at night. You should probably go check he's alright still.
Tough. Always has been. Come on, let's take a look around.
Ha! Oh, Katie, well done.
Can you imagine the shit we would have caught from Dad if we'd done anything like this?
Hey, we're gonna find him.
I know, right? A video game letting you warn someone and take away the time restriction and just go... Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse if you hadn't kept me in the loop.
Of course.
At least we knew.
Let me know if you spot any sign of Ethan.
Sure. I can do that. How was Ethan planning to get into the mine? Something tells me those two weren't the best match.
Riley is now single. Ouch, Mac. See, I'm not spending a lot of time digging through these messages here, just because I've kind of got a bit of a time limit today before I'm going to pass over to the lovely Jane Eris Magnet, who is going to be streaming after me, streaming some Pandemic in the lab. But I love this, like, community gossip board.
Landed a job on my first
you know,
day.
some of it's like, hey, new person working at the bar, 2-hour warning until the explosion, you know. But then some of it's just like, hey,
Charlotte's dispensary.
here's the in-town weed shop giving you a 10% discount if you finish a song lyric. It's a nice little fleshing out of the world a bit. Zombie?
How is the rubber zombie the least creepy thing out here? What happened here?
It took me way too long in my first playthrough to realize there was a jog button. I slow walked the entire game.
Back to the surface.
God.
Yeah, that's the day Foreman Jed became local hero Jed. And then Typhon closed up this site, basically bought Jed the Black Lantern.
Huh.
So the mining company bought Jed the bar because he saved a bunch of miners from the mine. Yeah, Delta! This game came out today and I had an early code.
Same logo.
I kind of wanted to play some of it on
Ethan base his
release
comic
day.
on this place?
The tunnel to the monster stronghold of Demonheim collapsed.
Nothing obvious.
Diego, Elar, I'm playing this on PS5.
Notice anything?
It's on PS4, Xbox Series,
No shit.
PC. It's coming to Switch in
The
like
whole
a month
story
or
is about
so.
Ethan's character breaking into a monster stronghold deep underground.
Sounds like the mine to me.
Ethan's
Does it show
comic
where he
is
went?
about his
Not
journey
sure.
into the mine.
The comic ends with the monster hunter climbing a watchtower, which shows him where to go. There. The silo. I bet that's the tower. That's where he went.
You're a genius.
Yeah. Great find, Alex. Gabe, you want to take a crack at unlocking that gate?
I'm on it.
We should also be able to get to it through the processing building. If we can find a way in.
Yeah, Delta,
Let's take a look
for
then.
all of its like cheesy tackiness in places, I really like the original Life is
Based his
Strange.
comic on this.
Okay.
Okay. If the wall is an illusion,
Illusory wall. Let's. Katie, I'm not salty about Bay or Bay. Bay was the only choice. The only reasonable choice.
oh man. Think there's like a side door back there?
I don't know. You can guess there might be.
Give me a hand.
I mean, yeah, it's not particularly grounded, but it's still kind of great. And like, I don't mind it if a thing because I don't want to spoil it for Delta who hasn't played it. Yeah. But I will say, I think the fact that if you wanted the Bay ending, you had to there had to be a consequence, I think made a lot of sense, and the follow-up comics do a really good job of exploring what that choice meant. See, that's the thing. I can just talk vaguely about Bay a lot without spoiling anything, because what am I on about? Who the fuck
Ethan must have come
knows?
through here. How did he get out? Ethan must have gone upstairs. Pretty sure Ethan climbed these stairs.
Yeah, you know what I would compare the first Life is Strange to? For any of you who've been watching the Marvel What If series, the recent episode about Doctor Strange being stuck in a time loop with the whole, like, look, there are some causal events and the only way to change them is to pay a heavy cost. Like, that's the vibe. Necromancer, all of the episodes are released all at once, day one, you buy the game, you have all the episodes, but it does still have, like, here is where this chapter finishes, and now you start a separate... Like, it's split up into chapters.
Reminds me of the snake thing in Ethan's comic.
Well, I mean, look, it's... Well, yeah, Katie, because that's the thing, is that, like, it's like a lot of time loop narratives in that you ultimately realize, like, hey, look, this is a causal event, this is something that cannot be changed. Are you willing to really sacrifice a fucking lot to stop it? To change it, yeah.
Ethan made the jump from here to the conveyor belt.
Yeah, Delta, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Find another way.
It wasn't, like, terrible,
Like
it was
Ethan
just
climbed
very,
the conveyor belt out to the silo.
What came after that? Oh, Loki. Loki was real fun. And What If has been very interesting. Like, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was like, a little bit, military apologist, but... Okay, let's... Wait, do I have to leap up to the... No. The thing is, Falcon and the Winter Soldier really squandered the most interesting story it could have told. Because, like, it glosses over, like, the first super soldier who was not allowed to be a super soldier because he was black. It skims over, I don't in any way at any point in that series actually feel like the villains did anything wrong. They're like, hey, what if you didn't establish arbitrary borders and, let the world just be one world? I'm like, yeah, no, I agree with you. Oh, the Mudkip Gal, we discovered that Ethan has gone up the mountain anyway, even though he said he wouldn't, and now we're having to go track him down.
You never forget how to break a lock. It's like riding a bike.
Where to next, Alex?
I like the ending. Like, the last, 15 minutes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier were pretty good. There's a good speech at the end that I thought was well done. I didn't have a terrible time watching it, but also, I'm never going to feel the need to rewatch it.
Thanor looks out from the watchtower and spots the secret entrance to the stronghold. We can just... There. That's where he's heading.
That's by the ravine.
Shit.
Right, I should be back. Am I back? Let me refresh on my page, see if I'm here. Okay, refresh. Okay, cool. Right, where was I?
We close?
Think so.
Ethan! Ethan! Ethan!
Where are you at, child? Yep, she can see the purple glow of fear from around the corner.
Ethan! Alex! I'm scared!
Oh, Delta, I hope you enjoy them.
Ethan, I'm coming for you.
I love a good Rolo. Haven't had Rolos in years. Oh, mini Rolo sounds great. Oh.
Ethan? You okay? Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here. Just hang on.
So, as I think you can probably see where we're going here. I mean, this is a tiny rural community. They probably don't have an air rescue on hand. Yeah. Hey, our main character can't help feeling the emotions of other people when close to them.
What about me?
Alex, are you sure?
A very, very terrified child is going to be very difficult for Alex to rescue. See, this is like the interesting implications of this power. It's like, yeah, she can fucking like mind read and do
Remember how I
cool
taught
shit,
you how to anchor a belay?
but
Awesome. Show me.
you know, I like that her superpower has a very relatable, understandable pro and con. Like, hey, you can understand what's scaring the kid and maybe how to help them, but you do have to do that while as scared as that child.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I'm alright.
warning for very scared child
Sure?
in a minute.
It's okay if you're not.
No, I'm good.
Oh yeah, Delta, Alex is canonically bisexual. This guy Ryan, one of the dating options, you don't get a great sense of him in this first episode, but by the start of episode 2 it's very clear. He's just a big, dumb, lovable himbo who wants to be a house husband, and I love him.
I'm gonna tie this rope around your waist. The other end is tied around
He
your
just
brother.
wants a quiet little life in his weird little
You'll use that
community.
stump as a fulcrum to feed
You
rope
know, have some
your
kids, look
direction.
after them, make the breakfast every morning.
So far.
He's a good, wholesome man. I like this man.
Doing super good. Remember, slow is steady.
You've got to do a good job for me to like have a game where there are male and female romance options, and I even vaguely entertain one of the male romance options. Means you've done good. Dio Golia, in many ways, I think it might be my favorite. It feels kind of the most well thought through in a lot of regards. It tells a really sweet story that doesn't rely on unnecessary manufactured twists too heavily.
I'm coming.
They've done a really good job with it.
Go back! You'll get hurt!
I'm not gonna get hurt.
I'm not gonna get hurt, and neither are you.
What if you're wrong?
I don't know, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna see where chat takes us, and I suspect chat's gonna take us in a gay direction. At some point in my own time, I'm gonna replay this and go after Ryan, because I want to see more. I want to see how that plays out with Ryan.
Hey,
Steph was who I went
Ethan?
for first, just because
I'm here to
gay,
help,
but-
okay?
No! Get away!
Shit. It's too much. I have to get him to chill out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming this for a while. Like, I'm
Ethan,
gonna
I
be
need you to calm
streaming
down.
episode 2 tomorrow, and then the remaining
Can you breathe
episodes
for me?
Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday of next week.
Come out here! I was so stupid!
Okay, hey, focus. Talk to me. You want to tell me how you got out here?
Yeah, get him
Trying to
talking.
cross to the other side. A log fell.
That's fine. That's okay.
Alex is really handling this well, I feel like. She's doing a very good job.
Gabe's got us. We're not gonna fall. He's got the other end of the rope.
No, I can't move. If I move,
You're not gonna fall, buddy.
it doesn't matter.
He's not making any sense. I need him to calm down. We can't stay here, Ethan. We have to.
It'll see me. If I move, it'll see me.
What's gonna see you?
You don't understand.
He's right. I don't. I can't help him if I don't understand what he's afraid of. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling. Oh, fuck. I can't believe this is happening. I can do this.
Time to be as scared as this child that we're trying to save. There's going to be loud audio in a second, and bright lights. Heads up for everyone. I mean, yeah, basically time to Psychonauts.
Oh my god. What's happening? It's like I'm seeing the world through his eyes.
Gordon wouldn't be afraid, but he's just a story. This is real.
I'm not just feeling what Ethan feels. I'm seeing the world like he sees it.
about all this stuff. None of it will save me.
At least he tried to come here prepared. He's a dumbass, but he tried to come prepared.
I thought I could hurt the monster, but it's hunting me.
Okay. He's not afraid of the fall. He's afraid of...
Shit. Can't let it see me. Can't let it see me.
It can't be real. Oh, but it looks pretty fucking real.
Hey. Hey, I see it too, Ethan. The monster? I see it too. And I'm just as scared as you are. But Ethan, we're safe. You know why? It can't see me. Bangle of Vanishing, just like Ninth Warden.
I thought that was just a story.
Oh, some stories are true. Like monsters. So, you're gonna hold my
Use
hand,
the
all right?
fiction he's invested in to make
As
him
long
feel
as you're
safer
touching me,
about
you're
the
safe.
journey. That is a real good way of dealing with this. Give him a concrete reason to
down,
believe
okay?
that you can keep him safe.
We'll be done before you know it.
Keep tight on the belay, Gabe.
Not over yet.
Alex's voice actor is fantastic.
Oh god. Okay.
This is far from, like, their best stuff, but the further you get into this, the more impressive they end up.
Alex?
Yeah, buddy?
I think, honestly,
I'm so
everyone's
really
actors
scared.
are really solid. Just be honest, yeah.
Me too. But we can do this. One step at a time.
Yeah, the sit and scoop method is infinitely more reasonable. Or ideally crawling, you want to spread out your centre of mass.
Don't worry. I got all the way across before, remember?
It could still break.
Shit.
I suppose so, he can't hold her hand if they're crawling. I mean, that sure is a way to narratively require them to walk.
Ethan.
They're good, man. Tight grip. We're close now.
Go on, don't worry, we're gonna save this child. This child's gonna be fine.
That's it. Come on. There you go. I got you.
Hooray, we did it! A successful first day in our new town. In Haven. Because of course it's called Haven. Can't call it anything else. Okay, we're about to get some loud audio. That's the "we're about to explode the mountain" alarm. We called and told them to cancel the mountain explosion. They agreed to cancel the mountain explosion. Yeah, Gabe just took a pretty bad rock to the face. Yeah, that fucking escalated fast, huh? So, now we have set up our central mystery for True Colors. Why did the explosion go off at the mine after they called to cancel the explosion and were told, yep, we will cancel the explosion, we know that you're up there, we won't do it. Okay, so about half of people told Gabe about Ethan's plans, about half didn't. 69% of people told Riley the truth about the fight. Most people told Gabe about her power. Alex hugged Gabe on the bridge. Almost everyone. Encouraged Riley to be honest in her interview. Most people. Most people put cool sunglasses on the gnome. The important choices here. Alex enjoyed a song in the record store. Most people did. We didn't enjoy a song in the record store. We enjoyed silence in the record store. Alex told Ryan that Gabe was a dork. About 50-50 split. Almost everyone does the air guitar rock. Most people find the evidence of Gabe's search for her. People were pretty split on whether to be optimistic, pessimistic, or unsure about how they felt about Haven. Alex told Jed that she's never been a server. A little over half. And most people, Alex told Gabe she loves the guitar. Very few people were unappreciative of that gift. Jed was impressed with Alex's performance as a server. Most people don't win the jukebox game. Most people, Riley breaks up with Mac. And most people, Ducky gets his favourite whiskey back. So, that's the end of episode 1 of Life is Strange True Colors. Now, I'm going to be stopping streaming very shortly because the lovely Jane Iris Magnet is going to be playing Pandemic in the lab. It is a board game that she's going to be playing on camera with all the lights on, single player, about trying to solve a disease that's spreading across the planet. And I would love if anyone's looking for a stream to watch, if they want to head over to that. And then in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be back streaming reactions to the Sony State of Play presentation that's going on tonight. Here's the thing. Usually I stream at night, and it's already completely dark outside, and that means that I can set one consistent set of lighting on stream. But when I stream, like, let's say anywhere between 5 and 7 p.m., or 8 p.m., I'm playing through, like, as the sun is setting, and I have to frequently just, like, tweak my lighting settings as the sun goes down, because I've got a big window in front of my desk that lights me. But yeah, if people are interested in more of this, tomorrow at 10 p.m. UK, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to be streaming the next episode of this if you'd like to see some more. And then I will be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. And that'll be... Actually, it might be Monday, Wednesday, and then maybe another Thursday evening stream. But we're gonna play through it. We're gonna play through it next week. So I'm just gonna take a minute to see whether Jane is ready for me to raid over.